Hello gorgeous, I'm the Fairy Voice Mother and today I'm going to be reacting to Ginger Pisces live session. This was a very popular request in the comments section of many of my recent videos. And interestingly enough, comments that recommended I watch this video also recommended I don't do any research beforehand. So I haven't. Ginger Pisces, Ginger Gemini, I don't know. Quick disclaimer, now I've never seen this video, I have no idea what to expect. However, there is one thing that I do expect, and that is that I will be cutting this video up. And that is so I can react to vocal technique, which is the point of this channel. A bit of a larynx lustathon. I'm sorry to anyone that's offended by my butchering of videos. There is no malice behind the butchering, I simply just want to talk about vocal technique and keep the videos focused about that. So if you're ready for some vocal analysis and some nerding out, I'm thrilled to announce the intro of this video is now over.
Suffering with smile, I drew a different reality with unconditional loyalty. Ego heart, they can be big 'cause I'm selfless.
This is right up my street already. I always think I'm gonna get through a video without squinting, alas. The eye gods are not in my favour. Very conservative vocal performance at the moment. A very neutral larynx placement. There's no flips, there's no changes in vocal cord thickness. It's all quite thick and speechy. The onsets of a lot of these notes here, which means how each note is started, are rather breathy or on a little bit of a vocal fray. I'll be a friend of mine. This is a telltale sign of a very comfortable, relaxed singer. I can already tell as well that she is a singer that has the potential to bring a lot of strength and power and force into her voice based on the fact that she hits some very low notes very clean. Because she's hitting that fairly low note with such ease, it indicates that her vocal cords are very thick. This is going to be good.
She's probably got quite a powerful voice.
I wasn't expecting that. Let's just rewind. I'll put my tea down this time. Oh my god, I love it! One thing you might notice about this scream, I call him scream, you can call it whatever, distorted voice or whatever. The reason that I avoid calling it distorted voice, and the thing you might have noticed about it, is that there's no actual pitch. This type of scream is called a false fold scream or a vestibular fold. You might have heard me in some of my other videos talking about the two different sets of vocal cords that we have, the true cords and the false cords. How this is achieved is the true vocal cords remain open and the little falsies, the little guys at the edge, they just flap around like nutters. So she's kind of opening the true vocal cords like that, so no sound's coming in. But then what makes this a scream
It's the false vocal cords.
Is the false vocal cords, and that's why it sounds and looks so easy for her, because she's fully aware that that's how you create that sound. The temptation is always to like like use your actual voice. You can do it like that. That's called a low fry scream, when you actually your true vocal cords come together as well and do a little bit of flapping around and everything flaps all together. And if you're wondering, the comment about her having thick vocal cords that I made when she was singing the verse, that's not actually relevant to this, because obviously her true vocal cords, as I said, I'm not engaging in any way, but with thick vocal cords usually come quite a large larynx. So if you have a large larynx and large space in there, the bigger the space is for the false vocal cords to make a sound and echo in.
No promises I ever give.
She sounds like Britney now.
Rely on me.
I love this woman so much. Where have you been all my life?
No promise.
Hear the quality of that inhale. That is very, very, very clever. She inhaled then with her larynx up, and that helped her put her larynx in the right spot. No promises. You can see it too. Clever. I love that.
Rely on me and I won't desire.
She's keeping her vowels very small and locked in up high as well to help sustain this. Don't rely on me.
The beginning or the end, you can't tell. When I wave my fin and shake my tail, I grow a different normality.
Slightly more intense.
With unblameable morality. Hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm skittish.
Slightly breathy. So cool. Ooh, I love that. Show face together. She's really mastered her vowels here for this scream. So if her vocal cords are not coming together, which they aren't, then why don't all screams sound the same? Why isn't it all just one big open thing? Why does it have so much variety as she does with all these lyrics? Well, it's to do with her vowels. So she's creating this wonderful false fold, flappy bonanza in her throat, and that is then moulded by how she's shaping her pharynx in certain ways, narrowing it, widening it, manipulating it to produce different qualities of sound without actually using her vocal cords at all. Now this is how all wind instruments work when they haven't got the luxury of strings, and a vocalist without using her vocal cords is basically like a wind instrument without strings, like a flute. Changing the shape of the instrument by opening and closing certain holes at certain points, and that's the only thing I need to do to give me a completely different pitch, a completely different sound. Now obviously singers don't have holes in their pharynx that we open and close, but it is malleable and you can change it to achieve more kind of higher sounds and lower sounds. So I'm manipulating the track where the sound comes out.
Neptune's child.
By coming into this clean section on an air, nah, we've put the larynx back in that high position. So the first time she did the high larynx inhale, and this time she didn't really need to do that as much. So you can actually experiment with how different vowels affect your larynx placements. If you put your hand here and do a ne vowel, ne, and then the exact same note and try a o vowel, no, you'll feel how your larynx just naturally wants to come down.
Shivering inside, drowns in a liquid gold. Cherish his life to the underworld.
Beautiful release of those true vocal cords there. They went from under one together, and they opened up slightly, allowed a little bit of breath through.
Make me flashing when the winter cries.
Voices swimming through the river, all the life against the stream.
Searching for the room to catch on and see the sun beam.
That is absolutely beautiful. That's a beautiful way to end that mixy kind of thin belt sound there. It's kind of throwing it away.
Don't suffocate in painful tortures, long-cutting chambers of callous men, wandering on of phantom butchers. Emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away.
That last scream sounded much more intense, didn't it?
Emeralds are whipped away.
Stand in.
Emeralds are whipped away.
That was more breath and a slightly higher shape in the vowel. This is very special, and I know I've said this for like every video I've reacted to so far, but I've never heard anyone sing like that before. The rapid contrast, that's so bold. She's so confident, and they all look so humble and genuine. They're very understated. They're just, I mean, he's on a store. I mean, he could be currently playing Wonderwall at his local. But he's not. He's playing like the most incredible metal fusion. There's just so much restraint and professionalism and humility displayed here by everyone involved. She's just there in a white vest and a pair of jeans. Well, I have enjoyed this no end. It's the sort of thing that I would listen to for my own personal joy. A very nice surprise. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. If there are any singers you would like to see me react to, please let me know in the comments. It would be my pleasure. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Mwah. Bye.